Okay, we're in Acts 15, verse 5. Some of the believers who belonged to the party of the Pharisees rose up and said, "It is necessary to circumcise them in order to keep the law of Moses." Here come the legalists. Some of the sect of the Pharisees who believed rose up, and many of those who opposed Paul and Barnabas were Christians who had been Pharisees. And the Pharisees were well known for high regard to the law, and they desired to obey the law to just the finest detail. These former Pharisees taught two things. First, Gentile converts must be initiated into Judaism through circumcision. Secondly, the Gentile converts must live under the law if they were to be right with God and embrace the Christian community. Basically, they were teaching Gentiles are free to come to Jesus. We welcome them in, but we want them to come to Jesus our way, and that's through the law. We can imagine how they would even made such a case for the Old Testament for teaching. They might have said Israel has always been God's chosen people, and Gentiles must become part of Israel if they want to be part of God's people. The passages the Pharisees probably used, one was in Exodus 12, 48 and 49. It says, "If a stranger shall sojourn with you and would keep the Passover of the Lord, let all his males be circumcised. Then he may come near and keep it. He shall be a native of the land, but no uncircumcised person shall eat of it. There shall be one law for the native and for the stranger who sojourns among you." Again, look at the context. It's dealing with the Passover of the Old Testament. It's dealing with an Old Testament practice, and it's giving an Old Testament command. Not that the Old Testament is void, but some things change. The Passover lamb is Jesus now. Isaiah 56:6. "Foreigners who join themselves to the Lord and minister to him and love the name of the Lord and to be his servants, everyone who keeps the Sabbath and does not profane it, holds fast my covenant. These I will bring to my holy mountain. I will make them joyful in the house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and sacrifices will be accepted on my altar. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all peoples." Again, showing that you got to go through Judaism. However, this is how Jesus uses that passage. He quotes it. In Matthew, Mark, and Luke, he said to them, "It is written that my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you, Jews, made it a den of robbers." Who lives in your temple? That's the bottom line. Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own. You are bought with a price. So glorify God in your body. Get your temple straight, folks. It's in the book.